terrible.
Have you done the new course?
Yeah.
It goes all the way over there.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going? Welcome to another stream. I'm Ben Gayet, and tonight we're gonna watch some cross-country racing action. How's it going? It's been a while. It's been a while, guys. First stream of 2018. How has it been? Let me know in the chat. How is it going? We have a few folks in the chat. We have Bill is here, Young Rascal, Steven. We have EL. Thomas is here, and A Random. All right, guys. Clay is here too. All right, Clay, how's it going, man? All right, nice to see you guys. It's been a while. Last stream was the cyclocross season at the end of December. So let me know if the sound is good. Let me know if everything's working fine. I just set up a new computer, so it might be clunky tonight. I'm gonna see how it goes. Hey, Karen is in the channel. So how's it going, Karen? All right, so tonight we watched the first race of the GoldState XC Series. It used to be called the Canada Cup. So it's the same thing as the Canada Cup. It's just a new name. It's called the GoldState Series this year. It's a seven races series. So I'm gonna stream them all this spring and this summer. So stay tuned on my channel. If it's your first time watching, so the concept is that I record my race on a GoPro camera, and then I do the edit, and then I broadcast live the footage to you on YouTube Thursday night. So I'm gonna stream every 2 weeks this season, so that's what I thought that would be a good pace to spread out the races a little bit more, so I have more time to do the edit. And the races are not every week, so I just gotta hopefully it's good. Hopefully the pace is good. And Bill is saying the audio is check, everything's good, all systems good. All right, so pretty stoked to have you guys back. So let's take a. I mean, first let's talk about last year. So last year on the Canada Cup, it was a big battle for the championship. So that was the podium last year. Alfred Pacheco got the win. He's the series champion. Derek Herman got second place. I got third, and I was fighting really hard with Josh Tutel and for the third place, and Samuel Brem was in fifth place. So that was the result last year. It was a tight battle. This year though, Alfred he went back to Mexico this year, so he's not gonna race with us. So we're gonna miss him. Derek is missing the first race. He's not gonna be there tonight. He broke his hand, so hopefully he's all healed up for this weekend. And yeah, so Josh is here. I'm there. Sam is there. So we're gonna have some good battles on course hopefully tonight. We have a camera on Josh Tudel, so we gotta have the Josh cam tonight. Oh yeah, Josh is back on the start line. He's oh yeah, we're gonna see. It was a tight battle last season. He kept getting faster every race. So we're gonna see the progression tonight. Where is that? So let's take a look at the course. We had Bonelli Park. Bonelli Park is in Los Angeles. So here it is, the map of Los Angeles. Bonelli Park is right here in San Dimas, California. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful next to a lake. It's gonna be the Olympic course for I think when is it, LA 2028, the Olympic Games in Los Angeles. So that's gonna be the Olympic course for the LA Games in 2028. So new this year, we do this climb here. This is new. If you watch my previous videos, we were not doing this climb. So this is a big climb to the helipad. So that's a new section they added this year. It's gonna be good. It's gonna have a bit more elevation. So there's about 10 kilometers lap. We're gonna do 3 laps, and there's about 220 meters of climbing per lap. So that's the course for tonight. So we're looking at about 30-kilometer race. Here's the elevation profile, what it looks like. Should be it should be painful. It starts with right with the climb. So Mobeda is in the house. How's it going? It's Ken from Ontario. How's it going? Are you excited for cross country season?
Yeah, 13 minutes.
EL is asking, do you practice or is the course a surprise? So we know the course pretty well. We race there a lot. The only new section is the first climb, but it's mostly fire road. So I did a lap for my warm up, so I know what it looks like. So I got a good idea. So all right, let's jump right in. Everybody's lined up on the starting line right there. Let's jump into the race. All right, let me know if the sound is good. Let me know if it's
Is this rolling?
too loud. Is the camera rolling?
Yeah. You're rolling. Oh yeah, you're rolling.
Oh, Ken, you're gonna race weekly series? Nice. All right. Getting ready to start. 5 seconds. Race face on. All right, it's on. All right. So I thought I was last on the grid. I'm right there, the green guy on the left. That's me. We're looking at the Josh cam. So Josh starting at the back. We're fighting for last place at the moment. All right. So Josh, oh wait, he's reconnecting with the guys in front. That's Josh on the right there. Josh Two-Tail riding for Neighborhood Cyclery. All right. So it starts with a climb. So it starts right with a grind. So I'm gonna talk to you through my what's my strategy to win this race. If you guys have questions, let me know. What's my winning strategy? We're gonna talk about that tonight. It's gonna be about an hour, 30-minute stream. EL is asking, how do you maintain adrenaline dump? Adrenaline? Oh, I don't know, man. Adrenaline is usually it's more a factor when you mess up, right? Adrenaline is when you're scared and you make a mistake. So if when everything is going well, it's going without adrenaline, right? That's how I understand that. All right, so first climb there. Trying to stay with them, but they're starting really fast. So I'm always thinking, are they gonna start too fast? Are they gonna blow up? Alright, so Josh making a move there. So we're a total of 12 riders. So that means Josh is now in 10th place. I'm 12th, I'm last. Alright, so we had a big group there of riders. So I'm gonna have the Strava flyby tonight. Let me see if I right here. All right, so that's the map of the course. So those are the riders here. So you see I'm last here, and I think first, I think Julien Bouldever might be leading this race at this moment. All right, Josh is breathing hard, starting really strong. So when is the race? When is the race season starting, Ken? Thursday night series. You must be pretty wet at this moment, right? In April in Canada. Hey, Finn Parker's in the chat. How's it going, Finn?
I left.
All right, Josh already making move. That was Daniel. Daniel is racing in the 40-49 endurance categories. So there's 2 races going on. There's an endurance race. I think it's 4 hours. So we're passing a few guys. They started I think an hour or 2 before us. Daniel did 6 laps in his race. All right, so already a huge gap. So I'm thinking, oh man, I'm not fast. What's going on? I did too much snowboarding. Hey, Justin Hodge is in the chat. How's it going, Justin? Alright, so Ken is saying May 2nd is the first race in Ontario, Canada. Most trails not rideable at the moment, very wet. Again, snow today, oh man. Alright, so there's a battle there. Battle for 10th place. Hey, Big Huge is there. How's it going, Big Huge? Is it snowing in Quebec? I hope not. I hope you guys can get rid of the snow. Alright. There's gonna be a lot of Josh cam tonight. There was some good footage on the Josh cam, so the Josh fan are gonna be happy tonight. Big Huge saying it's cold in Quebec. Oh man. Alright, almost at the top of the first climb. Trying to make it there, passing Daniel. He's doing the endurance race. Alright, so there we go. So the fast guy is already done with the climb. Right here, they're starting to descend. I'm not done with the climb yet. I have to catch up. Alright, Josh. At the top. Say Jeff is asking, Ben, are you doing the over the hump this year? Yeah, I might do one or two. I'll see. It's really tough with my schedule to make it there, but I try to make it at least one race. And Alvaro is asking, hi Ben, are you riding the Scott Spark this season? Yeah, so I'm still with the same bike as last year, so not many things changed for me with the bike. So I'm still riding the Scott Spark RC 900. Same setup. I have the near wheels, the M30s, and I'm still riding the Kenda Cosmic Light 2 Pros. The only difference I made is that I use a smaller tire, so I'm riding the 2.0s instead of the 2.2. So I tried that to see how I like it. And I like it so far. So I had a lot of grip with the Cosmics. I felt like maybe it was overkill having the 2.2s because they're really big. They balloon a lot. So I tried the 2.0s. They feel good. They feel precise. I have a lot of grip. Bill is asking, did Josh checking to provide his comments during the race? I don't know. I haven't seen Josh in the chat yet. I think he was doing a Thursday night ride. I saw him make a post on Instagram, so he's probably finishing his Thursday night ride with his team. And maybe he's gonna jump in later. So Karen is saying Josh is riding as usual. All right, so that's why he's fast. That's why I take note. See, he's not in my camera anymore. He's gone in the front. So that's why. That's because he's training on Thursday night instead of streaming on YouTube. So EL is asking, same tire size, front and rear. Yeah, so same tire size. It's the same tire I'm riding, front and rear. All right, so Josh just passed the Marshall. So I took a few notes of the gap. So Josh just passed next to a Marshall. So I'm gonna give you the gap there. It's a big gap. See the. So Martin is asking, do you know if it's the same track at this UCI race next weekend? Yeah, I think the course they posted is the same. So the Marshall is there. So that was about 35 seconds. Yeah, the course they posted is looking like the same. So seems like the UCI race is gonna do the same big loop. Last year it was a much smaller loop. It was just the infill. They were doing like 8 laps or something instead of doing the big loop. So I don't know. Seems like might be the big loop this year. And Justin is asking, are you going to do Sea Otter Classic? I'm not going to do Sea Otter this year. I'm a bit bummed. The way the schedule works, it doesn't work well for me for Sea Otter, so I'm going to have to skip it. Alright, so that was the first descent there. Pretty fun single track. Really fast section. There's a bit of climbing there, and then it keeps going down. Alright, so Josh is already done with the first descent. Are you doing Fontana Saturday? Yeah, I'm gonna be there Saturday. It's the round number 2 of the Gold State. So I'm gonna be racing Saturday morning. That's when my race is at 10 a.m. Yale is asking, do you keep the seat post in one position? Yeah, I don't have a dropper, so my seat post is always up. But it's no big deal. There's nothing really in Southern California that requires a dropper, I think. There's nothing like super steep, like a super gnarly rock garden. Have you ever ridden in Utah? Lance is asking. Yeah, I did. It's super fun there. It's so different. Alright, so I passed next to another Marshall there, and I know that the gap was now 43 seconds, so it's growing fast. So Josh is starting fast, or I'm starting slow, or both. Yeah, Utah is amazing. Are you from Utah, Lance? Is that where you're from? Alright, so Josh is connecting with some endurance guys. I think that's Tinker and Stefano. They are fighting for the win in the endurance race. So Lance, you're from Norton, Utah. All right, nice. So is it? It must be. Yeah, there's no snow at this time of year. Must be a good time to ride. Lance, I race in my high school mountain bike league. Nice, awesome, dude. All right, that's amazing. All right, so Josh is trying to catch Tinker. And Jeremy is asking, do you monitor your heart rate during the race? I usually don't look at it. I usually go by the feeling. I know the pain level I'm supposed to be at. So see 173. That's my heart rate. We're watching the Josh cam right now, following Tinker, but it's my heart rate as the telemetry is from my Garmin. So 172 is about my threshold. It's a bit above threshold right now. So Braden, you're racing Fontana. You start at 10:10. All right, so you're gonna be with me on track. It's gonna be fun. Say hi to the camera if you pass me. All right, so another fun descent there. Josh is already back on the climb with Tinker. Look at him, Tinker. I think he was on his 3rd lap or 4th lap at this point in the race. And he's still going as hard as Josh on his 1st lap. It's insane. That's crazy pace. He told me he was a bit intimidated. He didn't want to interfere with their race, but at the same time, it seems like a good pace they're going at. So Karen, you're gonna be there in Fontana as well. All right, you're gonna take some photos. Alright, gonna pass this guy. He's doing the endurance race.
Pass on the left, yeah. Thanks.
Is that Michael? I think that's Michael. So Bill is asking, are you doing the double?
Thanks.
Alright, another guy there. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm super bummed that they put the UCI race on the same day as the Gold State race. So it's not possible to do both. I was doing this race thinking, when I'm done with this race, maybe I still have enough energy to do another 3 laps. I'm gonna see how I feel, to think about maybe doing 2 races in one day, but I don't think it's gonna be possible. All right, Josh still following Tinker there. Yale is asking, are you riding higher or lower PSI? So since I went down one size of tires, now that I ride the 2.0, I bumped up the PSI quite a lot. I think I have like 5 more PSI. I'm riding about 26 instead of 21. Yeah, with a lower volume, I feel like I need to put more. Otherwise, I get close to hit the rim. Big huge thank you, Tinker. Yeah, Tinker Juarez, man, he's such a legend. He's 57 years old. I don't know how many times national champion, but he's such a legend. He keeps racing. He keeps racing super hard.
Passion on the left.
So young Rasmussen asked Tinker to come out to Australia for some endurance events. It'll be a hit. Oh yeah, there's a lot of endurance in Australia, like classic old school cross country. Yeah, there's a lot of that there in California too. If you love like long races, like 6 hours, 8 hours, even 24-hour races, there's a lot of that here. You can do a whole season of endurance races, which is cool. I mean, I think I might. It's cool because I think I might do that someday. I might, you know, once you're done doing your racing flat out, you're like, okay, maybe I want to do some longer races. Alvaro is asking, do you follow some kind of training during off season and when racing? Yeah, I do. I use Training Peaks. Training Peaks is the software I use to plan my season, to plan my year, and then I put my workout in Training Peaks and try to follow that. It's the typical 4 weeks blocks, base, build, peak, race. You know, all the phases. If you wanna learn more about that, I don't know if I put a link in the description. Yeah, in the description there's a section called favorite training books. So if you look at the one for expert and pro training, that's the one I use to build my my workouts and my training plan. Yeah, saying your voice sounds like Georges Saint-Pierre from the UFC. Everybody tells me that. Yeah, that's the French-Canadian accent. Yeah, I talk like him, I fight like him. Same thing. Bill saying huge kudos. Look at that, Josh is still following Tinker in this flying single track section. You guys are going fast. I'm just entering the single track section there.
Thanks.
Bernard's in the chat. Says greeting from the Philippines. How's it going, Bernard? Jonathan Mateo is here.
Left.
Yeah, Josh kind of overshot that corner. Yeah, so Josh making a move there, passing those guys. Yeah, you did. You're gonna see I'm gonna make the same mistake. That corner was like loose and off camber, and when we did it in practice, it's coming, that turn we're talking about. So it didn't seem like a big deal, but when you go at race pace, you always go a bit faster than in your warm up. That corner right there, totally overshot. Sorry. Yeah, so I made the same mistake there. Bill saying that's Tinker and Barbary battle for endurance overall. Yeah. Stefano, Barbary, and Tinker Juarez, they were the leaders in the endurance race. They did 8 laps. Unbelievable. That 3 came out of nowhere. Yeah. It didn't move. It didn't move, man. If you hit a tree, it doesn't move. Alright, so let's look at the while I'm at the beach. Let's look at the gap with the other guys in front. So I'm right here at the beach. See, Josh is here. Huge gap. And then the leaders here, we have Julien and who's the other guy? I'm not gonna show you the result. I don't want to spoil the finish. Alright, it's Brian, yeah. Brian Scarborough. And I think Gustavo is with them, so there's like a battle of 3. And that was Scott Lundy. You remember, guys, Scott Lundy from the cyclocross season? Scott was flying fast. He's a national champion in cyclocross. He won the state championship. And Adrian is asking, are you running X01? Yeah, that's what I'm running. The SRAM X01. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it's a good group set. I like it. 1x12. It works well with a dual suspension 29er. I get a good range for climbing. Because with big wheels, I kind of want to have a higher cadence. So when I was riding a 27.5 inch wheel size, I was fine with 1x11, but back on the 29er, I really like the 1x12. That's the setup I like the most. Because you kind of want to keep a higher cadence, keep the body move, keep the legs moving. Because when you hit obstacles, you cannot really react as fast as with the 27.5. You cannot like accelerate or throw your body and like recover mistakes. So you kind of have to keep going. You kind of feels like you're driving a big boat and you're in the engine room downstairs, and you just gotta keep pedaling at a constant pace and go through the obstacles like that. You choose your line and keep pedaling and hope for the best. So that's why it's a bit different, I feel like, with a 29er versus a 27.5. So how many gears do I mainly use? I think on a course like that, I might not use my my lowest gear, because there's not like really steep climb on that course. So that's a bit unusual. I mean unusual. Bonelli is like that. There's no like super steep climbs. But yeah, of course, like the Nundut at Casper's, this one has a super steep climbs and really fast downhill, so we use the full range of the drivetrain. Alright, so Josh already climbing there. Still on the tarmac. So I think the gap now is up to 1 minute between me and Josh. So that's a big gap for one lap. Alright, I'm breathing hard, trying to keep my pace up. It's hard. So yeah, boys asking, is Bonelli fun for a recreational ride? Looks pretty mellow. Yeah, it's a good place because you can do a lot of laps and you're never far from your car, so it's never you're never far out. You're never like more than 15 minutes away from your car when you ride at Bonelli. But there's a big network of trails. You can do a lot of different sections. It's good for if you want to do interval trainings. That's a good place for it, because you can like attack short climbs and then go back down and then attack another one. So it's a lot of fun. But it's bring a GPS because it's hard to follow a course. There's like trails everywhere going in every direction, so it's hard to find the course. So bring the course on your Garmin. Bryce is in the chat saying, I did that race and it was fun. Right, so that's the fast section there going downhill toward the lake. We got Mac 10. Josh is no fear. No, I'm not there yet. I think gap is 1 minute something at this point. Josh is looking behind. There's nobody behind. I think Josh is still in 10th place at this moment, and I'm 12. I'm last. right, so who's doing the race this weekend? Who's gonna be there in Fontana? So it's a big season. So I'm gonna show you guys the calendar. This is the schedule for the GoldState Series. So the first race was canceled, the one at Vail Lake. So it was canceled because of the rain. So it's gonna be rescheduled. I think it's it's right after Sea Otter. So the week after Sea Otter, I think it's April 29th. Is that it? Yeah, April 29th is gonna be Vail Lake. So 7 races. The braking bumps in the corner, you mean? Right? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of braking bumps in at the bottom of that down. And this guy keeps having trouble. He's checking his tire again at a different spot. Not a good day. It's Bryce saying I will be there tomorrow in Fontana. Oh yeah, you're gonna be pre-riding. Ken saying airplanes. Yeah. There's it's right next to an airport. So this race course was right next to an airport. I was trying to record some footage last year, some audio, and there was always a plane flying over my head. I was freaking out.
I'm actually in front of Tinker. That's incredible.
He also says I used to deliver chemicals to Bell Lake. All right, hopefully not in the lake. All right, so I'm pretty far. So I'm not going fast. I don't have a fast pace.
You're good.
Josh is making progress, moving forward, passing people. Alright, so I'm the tarmac, getting back to the center of the venue. Felipe's asking, are you skipping some bits? I don't know. Is it skipping? Is it skipping in your, is the feed skipping? Let me know.
I left.
There's a few drop frames in my status, so. All right, so I'm gonna see Josh right there. Like, we're gonna cross each other. We're gonna see the gap. I think the gap is now 158 at the lap. All right, there he is. Oh yeah, I'm swapping camera. So if that's what you mean by skipping, yeah, we have 2 cameras. We have 2 athletes. So in the top right corner, you can see I put the name of the like that Josh cam. So that's Josh right there. Get it! So, Bryce asking what category is this? So this is Pro-Man. This is the Pro-Man category. Oh, Felipe saying, okay, I forgot about the second camera. Okay, yeah, that must have looked weird. Like what's going on? He's teleporting. He's using some cheats or something. Alright, so I'm still not done with my lap, so I measured the gap was at the lap was 158. It's almost 2 minutes, and so that's a big difference. So yeah, so I showed you the schedule for the season. So what happened? Vail Lake was cancelled because of the rain. I had another race I had planned to do for training, which was one of the non-dot race. It got cancelled too because of the rain. And then there was also I missed one run race at Fontana because I forgot my shoes. That was so dumb. I showed up. I registered. I was like, super amped to go racing. That was the first race in January, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And then I go to my car, then my shoes are not there. I'm like, I can't believe it. So I missed that race. So I missed 3 races. So those are important, like pre-season races that you do, like to get your feelings back. They're part of your training, right? We call them C priority races. So I skipped 3. So I know I'm not as sharp as I should be. I'm not as sharp as I plan to be at this time of the season, for sure. And a lot of the time when the race was cancelled because of the rain, and 2 laps to go there, so I'm 2 minutes behind. Yeah, so when there's a big storm in LA and it rains, that means there's a lot of snow dumping in the mountains. So I went snowboarding instead of, you know, compensating with more intervals training. So yeah, I'm definitely not as sharp as I want to be. And Josh right there, already attacking the climb. I just passed the finish line, and let's look at the flyby. All right, so I'm right here, just past the lap here, starting to start the climb. Josh is already on his way there up, and the fast guy, the leader, is already done with the climb, starting their descent. All right, so I'm tired. I have my head down a little bit more than I used to. It hurts. It hurts. So we don't have the power meter. I don't have a power meter on my cross country bike. So that's why we only have heart rate. I'm thinking about getting a power meter, but I don't know if I would use it much. It would be more for the stream, just to show the number on the stream. So I'm not sure if it's worth the investment. I'm thinking about it. Let me know what you guys think. If I should get a power meter just for the stream. A random saying, Ben, if you get a power meter on the MTB Quarks XX1 Eagle, yeah, is that a good one? I need to shop for power meter. Quark XX1 Eagle. Is that it? That's the one you're talking about? Holy cow! Look at that. That's a lot of money for for a number on the screen for the stream. Oh my god. But if you guys wanna help me raise money to get a power meter, I'll get one. Jeff is saying get a power pod power meter. And look at that, we have some fast guys, Cat 1 guys passing me there. I'm going backward. I think that was Ryan Dahl and Ty Katie going all out in the 40-44 category. They are really fast dudes. They would kick my ass in the pro category. They're just in their 40s, so it's okay. They can race together.
Get it, Benno!
Yeah.
Get it! Stop snowboarding and pedal.
Stop snowboarding and pedal. So Jeff is saying the D0, no, the power pod is using an algorithm to figure out your power, and pretty accurate. Okay. Random is saying use a D0 on their own. Okay. Quark D0. So the one I have is a stages on my cross bike. That's the one I use. Yeah, that's the one I use to train. I train mostly on my cross bike for cross country. So yeah, every time I go on the tarmac, and I can go on fire roads with my cross bike, 2 intervals. So that's why I put a power meter on my cross bike. So that makes sense for me to to train with the numbers there. So Josh is moving forward, passing people.
Thank you.
Jeff is saying the good thing about the power pod, as you can move it from bike to bike very easily. Okay, okay. That's interesting. I should look it up. The power pod. All right, that's it. Power pod, simple, portable, accurate, and affordable. Sounds good. So how do you? So where do you put it? Where do you put that thing? Oh yeah. Let's watch that another time. We're racing there. All right, I'll look it up. So where do you put it, Jeff? You know? So Bill's asking, is the stages what you have on your cross bike in the crank? Yeah, it's on the non-drive crank. All right, that's Kevin passing me there.
Sorry.
Kevin's in the Cat 1 3039. A hard time to keep up with the Cat 1 guys, so I'm really not fast for that race. Really not fast. I mean, don't want to take anything away from the Cat 1 guys. They're super fast, but I'm usually faster than this. Bryce asking, do you like the Fontana course? Oh yeah, Fontana is one of my favorite courses here. Jackson is in the chat. How's it going, Jackson? I hope you didn't think I would miss the first stream of the season. Nice to see you. It's been a while. So Jeff is saying if you go to DC Rainmaker website, you get a discount on the power pod. Okay, I'll check it out. Alright, so Josh at the Marshall there. So Sandy MTB is asking, hey Ben, what do you suggest as some single upgrades for a new XC MTB? Upgrades for a new XC? The best upgrade you can always do is always the wheels, right? What do you guys think? What's the first upgrade you guys always do on your XC bike? I think the wheel is always the biggest bang for the buck. It's gonna completely change the bike. Hey Random is saying I agree on wheels. Yeah, because usually when you buy a bike, even if it's a good bike, they don't put like amazing wheels on a new bike. Because they always think, oh, the racer is gonna upgrade his wheels, and you know, it's always something that you can upgrade later with the, you know, because it's super expensive wheels, so it's something that it would like crank up the price of the new bike a lot. So they put like reasonable, like good wheels, but they're not like the best wheels. So if you change them, you're gonna get a good upgrade. Cheaper upgrades, tires. If you put new rubbers, it's always gonna feel good instantly. Grip, saddle, tires, wheel, yeah, all the stuff you can replace very often, like Jackson is saying, and the grip, the saddle, the tires. It's always a good deal. The things you don't change is the frame, the group set, and the suspension. That's usually that's the bike. So if you want to change one of those things, you might as well buy a new bike. Oh, high hand cabling will make it feel like a new setup. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's some some really sweet cabling, like I think Jaguar was making some sweet system all sealed up. Look at that. Tires are feeling really good and corners like that. I was really liking my setup. There's dual suspension. It doesn't seem like it's a dual suspension course, but even on fast corners like that, it makes a difference. Alright, big gap there. It's over 2 minutes. Any impression on the Cape Epic? I didn't watch. I watched. I follow a few athletes on Instagram. I saw their pictures of pain after the race. I didn't follow. I didn't follow him. How was it? Was it good? What's your impression, Paul? I think Nino had to pull out because his teammate was sick or something. Hey, Patricio is in the chat. How's it going, Patricio? Alright, so some fast Cat 1 guys are passing me there. That's Dean, 363. He's racing in the 1929 category. Oh, was that Jean-Louis there? Yeah, that was Jean-Louis Boulevard. So Bryce asking, what is your Instagram? So my Instagram is Satchoban. You can look below in the description below. There's a link. There's a link to my Instagram. You can follow me on Strava, Instagram, Google, Facebook, all that stuff. And I was thinking of starting a Patreon. Is that something you guys use a lot? Like Patreon, it's like a website you go to support content creators. So how it works is you pledge an amount of money per month. Like it could be as little as $1. It's like a tip. You tip your content creator, and then you can get some exclusive videos and stuff. So I was thinking of launching a Patreon. Let me know what you guys think. If that's a good idea, if that's something you would follow. I was thinking of launching that. So what I was the idea I had in mind was to put my my full length videos on Patreon and only keep the replay of one lap on my YouTube channel. So you guys watch live, so you wouldn't lose anything. You would still be able to watch live the full race, and that will maybe incite people. I can give them an incentive to show up to watch live. And then the replay, if you want to see the full length replay, then you will need to be a Patreon to follow. So Karen said I will. Cindy said I would do it. All right. I can. I'm not gonna do it for this race. I don't wanna like take by surprise my followers. Like, oh no, I thought I was gonna be able to watch the replay. Okay, I'll do that. Let's do it. You guys say.
Bad spot stand, man.
All right, here it is. That's what it looks like. Patreon.com/Ben Goyette. So I'm gonna click this launch button right now, live. All right, congratulations. Okay, so it's live. So if you guys wanna join this thing, there's not gonna be anything exclusive this weekly. So what I think I'm gonna do also to put on Patreon, I'm gonna put the Josh Cam footage. I can put it on Patreon, like the full length Josh Cam. Also, I can put the video with the telemetry, the one I stream right now. I can put it also on Patreon, so you can watch with telemetry without me talking over it. If that's something you guys want to see. All right, so the link, so the link is patreon.com/Ben Goyette. Let me put it in the description below the video right now. Can I do this live while Josh is crushing the course? changes are being saved. All changes saved. All right. So if you check in the description below, you should see the link. So Bill is asking for Fontana, any changes in tires, dropper? No. So that's gonna be my setup. So I did 2 races in Fontana this season. So I did one with the Cosmic 2.2 and then one with the Cosmic 2.0 to compare. And I really like the 2.0, so that's gonna be my setup. Oh, there we have single speed dude. That's Andrew. Andrew's passing me on a single speed, so yeah, I'm not going super fast. Hey, Random is saying Josh sounds like he's lit the matchbook. the whole box of matchbooks it's all on fire. Yeah, Josh is having a good race. We're on lap 2 right now, and look at him ducking into the wind, and I'm pretty far from the beach there. If we look at the flyby, has just passed the beach, so he's right here. The beach is here, and I'm still on my way to the beach, so I'm still pretty far out, and the leaders are starting the downhill back to the beach, so it's pretty spread out at the moment. Bill is saying too much snowboarding at Mammoth. To let that single speed pass you on the climb. Yeah, that's the thing when you have gears. The problem with gears is that you use them. You know, if I had a single speed, I couldn't slow down. You know, you have to go fast because that's the only gear you have. So sometimes having too much range is not a good thing. We were talking about that earlier. All right, so Ian is the first Patreon ever. Ian Shirk pledged $1 on Patreon. All right, thanks for supporting me on Patreon. So hopefully I start posting some sweet updates there. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be better also to keep you guys informed of what's going on, you know, to be able to give updates that you guys can see if you want to see them, because Facebook sometimes is a bit flaky. It doesn't show everything to everyone, so you never sure you reach everybody. Alright, so I'm gonna try that Patreon. I'm gonna see how it goes. If you guys are just tuning in, check it out. It's patreon.com/BenGoyette. Still on this single track. It's super fun because normally we do it the other way around. Usually we climb that single track there. So I think it's the first time I ever raced it in that direction. It's super fun. So now I'm slowing down for that corner. I'm not gonna blow it up again. I learned my lesson on the lap 1. Yeah, tires are working well, but they don't make miracles. But if you if you come in too hot in the corner, you're gonna slide out. Alright, we have Blake Ray. It's catching me there. Alright, that's Blake. I almost hit him. I almost crashed into him. I don't know why. There used to be a Marshall on the left there, and he wasn't there, so I kinda got confused. Jeff is saying, I'm surprised they didn't have a pad on that 3. Yeah, I mean, we were not coming that fast, but yeah, I don't know if people hit the 3. Bill is saying, yeah, single speed equal gear mashers. Yeah, we're gonna see him again. Yeah, that's him in front. He's removing his arm warmers, breathing a little bit, putting on sunscreen. It's the beach, right? Hey, Random is saying, I can't believe someone is racing on a single speed. Is that common? Yeah, there's a whole category of single speed racers.
I left. Yep.
So you cannot go fast on the flat because I mean he's running out of gears. Jeremy is saying that's what I race. It's a lot of fun. I guess you get a super strong racing single speed. I still have some bronchitis left in my lungs. I was sick last week. I sound like an old smoker, hacking up stuff from my lungs. It's gonna be interesting to race in Fontana with that. I'm gonna see. It might slow me down a little bit. Let's see. So these guys are thinking about passing me. They're not sure. Saying now you're running away from the single speed guy. Yeah, when it's fast like that, I guess he runs out of gear, so he cannot keep up with the speed. But when it slows down like a climb like that, I might be shifting gears, but the single speed cannot shift gears, so he has to attack every climb. And Jeremy is saying they accelerate really well, super light. Oh yeah, look at him. he's lighting the trail. Trail is on fire behind him. Damn. Alright, Karen just pledged $5 on Patreon. Thanks, Karen. Thanks for the support. Check out Karen's website, like Karen Yacht Photography. She's taking amazing pictures of the races. So if you race the local series here, Fontana, Canada Cup, she might have a few pictures of you. So it's worth browsing her pictures. She takes great pictures. So look her up. Young Rascal is saying interesting to the single speed gear ratio. He's running at 34 by 19. Oh yeah, so Hurley's got some insider info on the on the setup, on Andrew's setup. 34 by 19. Okay. I always wonder, how do you select the gear? How do you choose your gear? You need to do a few laps. Hurley saying, I was checking out his bike after the race. Alright. he's looking good. His bike is looking really sweet. I like the color. Alright, he's going. Going for it. He's telling me, oh, I'm gonna let you pass whenever you wanna, but I'm not so fast. And Ken just pledged $1 on Patreon. Thanks a lot, Ken. All right, good luck on their season this year. So Thursday night, so are you gonna be able to race and then watch the stream after your race? Aaron just say, I noticed the rigid fork. I bet that thing is 12 pounds. Oh man. Right. Probably.
Thank you.
Hey, Near is in the chat. How's it going, Near? Near saying, I just saw you streaming. Alright, so I'm running the Near wheels. Near is the maker of the wheels that I have. He let me use his own personal wheel set, like a good drug dealer does, like a free sample. And then I was like, oh man, I need a set, so I bought one for myself. I think they're called the M30s, right? So what's the new upgrade Near for this year's new wheel set? Ken is saying, all right, should be able to. Got a bell now. Gonna be up at 4 a.m. for work. Holy cow! Yeah, go go get some rest. It's late in Canada. All right, see you in 2 weeks. I'm gonna stream every 2 weeks. So Near is saying the M30 SL is 1,400 grams. Holy cow! If you guys want to save weight on your bike, the Near wheels is the wheel set you gotta get. Check them out. The website is nearwheels.com. That's the website for the wheel set. Bill is saying a lot of single speed around 3220. So if he was 3419 and he was geared for more top speed than climbing, that makes sense. That makes sense for Bonelli. There's a lot of flat sections, so that's why he's going fast on the climb, because he needs to absolutely mash the pedals. So Near is asking, are you racing nationals this Saturday? Yeah, I'm racing the Fontana City National Saturday 10 a.m. in Fontana. So come check it out. Come check it out. If you want to be a spectator, there's also the pro UCIs are in town, so there's going to be some big names, probably. Usually a lot of the UCI pros, they show up in California for like training camps during this time of the year. And there's some good UCI points for them. The races are HC or category, so they give a lot of UCI points at those races. I'm gonna be there Saturday 10 a.m. And yeah, I think that they do a promotion too. I should let you do. If you never raced, you can race for free this Sunday. Sunday is the beginner race with the Cat 2 and Cat 3. So if you never race, Specialized is paying for your entry fee. So all you need to do is register on the Showair website, and then I think they're gonna reimburse your entry fee or something like once you appear in the results or something. So that's pretty cool. So if you've never raced, you can just show up and say it's free to race. It's open to anybody who's riding bikes. All you need is a mountain bike that's safe enough to do a race, and that's it. You're gonna have a blast. It's about 1 hour, I would say, a beginner race. So if you can ride for 1 hour non-stop, you're good to race. You're gonna have a blast. There's no pace limit. So Bill saying Josh turns up the horsepower to drop that guy. Yeah, Josh is making progress. So he's already on the climb. I'm still not done with my lap 2. I'm slow. I was almost a minute 30 or 2 minutes slower on that lap. I think my first lap was a 29:29, and lap 2 that I'm about to complete is a 30:46. So not spectacular pace. Alright, so Josh is on his way to the almost at the top of the climb. look at the flyby. So I'm almost done with the lap here. Finish line is right here. Josh is almost halfway through the climb. And leaders, look at the leaders. Already they done with the descent. They're back climbing toward the lake. Insane. Alright, I'm still getting passed by Cat 1s. I'm moving backward. So I'm still in 12th place, last place. The leaders, I think, I don't know who's first, but there's a trio in the front: Brian Scarborough, Julien Bourdevert, and Gustavo Pedrosa. They are the leaders. 1 lap to go. So 3 laps race, 1 lap to go. So Aaron is saying, Ben, what is going on? Hit the turbo button. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. I don't know what's going on, actually. I was really wondering why I was going backward, why I was so slow. But at that point, I was like, okay, this is just a slow race. I can just finish the race. I can just, like, you know, usually I don't fade too much. I might be slow, but I don't fade too much. I might be like 2 minutes faster on my first lap, and then my next 2 laps are gonna be the same pace, and I'm just gonna finish it, and it's gonna be like training race, right? So I'm not too worried at that moment in the race that I remember. Late is saying, you will be faster on Saturday. Yeah, I hope I will. It would. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what's coming next. If you follow me on Strava, maybe you know. But yeah, I will definitely be faster Saturday. But I never know, you know. I had bronchitis last week. I'm still feeling like the lungs are jammed up. So we'll see. I hope everything is fine Saturday. My bike is squeaking. I don't know what's that sound. Must be from my pedals. Look at that train of caravans just eating me alive. Alright, so that climb on the 3rd lap is hurting me. I was starting to feel it. At that point I was like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna score the same lap time as my previous lap time. So Young Rascal is saying, yeah, I'm still getting over about the flu. Yeah, you got the flu too, the virus was spreading. Yeah, I caught that virus last week, and I was in bed for 4 days. Usually when I get the flu when I'm training, it's just like a bump. You just feel a bit tired. You just go to bed like way early. You sleep 12 hours every day. You can still work. You can still do like maybe 60% of your workouts. But this year, just, I don't know, it knocked me out. Like I was in bed all day. Random is saying no spoilers, but at the end of the race, an alien pops out of Ben's chest. that would explain a lot of things. Bill saying it takes time to clear out the lungs if you have been getting over the flu or cold. Probably 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm gonna be hacking up shit for a while.
Right
oh man. And Josh is not having any issues. Moving forward, making progress. So Jeremy saying at least your legs would be fresh. Yeah, that's the thing. I was doing my workout still, like just like going on the flat, just to keep the, you know, the blood flowing. And legs were feeling good and so on. As long as I can breathe, I'll be fine, I think. Alright, so Josh is done with the first descent there on the lap. I'm still climbing. Starting to fade. Yeah, that climb really hurt me there on the third lap. I think we're about 1 hour into the race. 1 hour, maybe 5 minutes. And yeah, I was really fading at that point. So Bill saying, find yourself a steam sauna to speed up. Yeah, some humidity, that helps. Yeah, we had a really humid day last week, so I was climbing into the clouds, and it really helped me. Like everything was coming out. Yeah, so a sauna that might yeah, that might be good. I might have to find a sauna. Oh yeah, so Near is gonna be at Sea Otter. If you want to check the Near wheels in person, go check them out. Alright, look at that, Josh. Still attacking the climbs. Jeff is saying your heart rate is dropping. Yeah. Oh yeah. Starting to lose the colors. So Logan is asking, what bike are you racing this year? So same bike as last year. Scott Spark RC 900 2017. It's the World Cup trim. Amazing bike. I really love it. I was gonna upgrade this year to the 2018, but it kind of didn't happen. And I'm not bummed because it's almost the same bike as last year. So I think I'm gonna be racing this bike for 2 more years until they change, until they do a significant revision to the geometry or, you know, the frame. Because it's a good bike, really good components. I like that it's a Shimano XTR with a mix of SRAM 1x12 drivetrain. I think that's a good mix, and also has the Fox suspension. I really like the Fox. The feel, like they feel fun. The Fox suspension, they really feel fun when you ride them. Carl is asking, what position are you? So I'm last at the moment. I'm 12 out of 12. Yeah, no, it's a really tough race, and I'm last by a big gap. Really far behind the. I'm not fighting for last.
You get a chance. Keep going.
I think Josh is in 10th place at the moment, or maybe 9th. I don't know. I don't know where the move happened.
All right, I'm right. Thank you. Thank you.
So Jeff is saying, wait to get a new bike until they upgrade the frame and you can get Eagle Tap. Alright, yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. It makes more sense. Because I'm not that hard on my bike, that's the thing. So I still have the original chain, you know. It's a bit weird. Like, keep testing my chain and it's not worn out. I've done a full season. I've done 17 races on that chain. That was only 17 last year, and I did 4 this year. So that. All right, so passing move there. These guys are flying. heart rate is very low, 145 at the.
What's up, America? Yeah.
So Aaron is asking to use wax on that chain. What? Yeah, that's what I do. I use wax. It's how is it called? It's called. I don't remember the name of my lube. I think I have a Amazon shop. I think there's a link below that says my gear.
On your right. Thank you.
So if you look at that link, it's amazon.com/shop/Ben Goyette. It's called influencer store, something that Amazon is doing for YouTubers. So you get an influencer store. Let me show you. That's what it looks like. So if you go to that address, it shows all the gear I use. And when you buy from this store, it gives me like a percentage. I think it's 5% or something. And I think my lube, I put it there. This one, Ride Clean. White Lightning Clean Ride. That's the one I use. And it has wax in it. And works pretty well for dry conditions. That's the one I use always for dry conditions. And it leaves a little like white residue on your chain. And you can race 21 races without changing a chain. Amazing. So Bill was saying it was very tight to pass at that spot for the passing. Yeah, that was sketchy. But I mean, I called it. I let him know where I was ready to let him pass. So Jeff is saying I'm gonna have to copy your Strava to find the course. Yeah, that's what. If you want to ride Bonelli, bring the course on your Strava, because otherwise you're gonna get lost. You're gonna ride 20 minutes and you're gonna think you've seen everything. Because it's quite a small park, but there's a lot of trails there, so you just need to know where they are. So how long are the bars and stem? The bike you're racing, I don't know actually. I'm not really sure. I didn't cut anything, so everything is stuck on my bike. The stock stem and the stock handlebar. And what brakes? I use Shimano XTR. Yeah, I use the Shimano XTR, the race version. John is attacking. You can hear his breathing. He's not pacing down. He's looking over his shoulder. He's scared of the wolves chasing him. So how do you like the squirt chain loop, Jeff? Is it doing good things for you? It's supposed to have really low rolling resistance. Random is using it as well. Alright. Yeah, I'm kinda slowing down even more. Look at my heart rate, 150. I'm supposed to be climbing there, and it's see, that's Renault behind me. Renault is in Cat 1, 30, 39. Used to race a lot with Renault. So Renault is starting to think, hey, this guy, Ben is slow. What's going on with Ben? He's pretty slow. He's not seeing colors anymore. And Logan is saying, always love watching your race before mine. I have a race Sunday at Keysville. Oh yeah, all right. Watch the race.
On the left. Thanks.
It's a good refresher to see the course. What's my favorite race course? My favorite race course is Mount Saint-Anne in Quebec. And Renault is clearing me. It's like, what's going on with Ben? It's so slow. Yeah, MSA, Mount Saint Anne in Quebec. It's a really, really nice course. Very technical, downhills, very rocky, rock gardens with mud on top of it. Yeah, it's an amazing course. I really love it. I used to race there on the Quebec Cup in Canada. And I did one crazy race there. It was called the Red Bull Mont Dessin. So it was a downhill mountain biker was paired with a cross country rider, and it was like kind of a tag team race. So the downhill guy was doing a downhill lap, and then would tag the cross country guy, and then the cross country guy would do a loop while the downhill guy was going back up the chair. And then once you were done with your loop, they would radio the downhill guy to start another lap, and so on. So the team that was doing the most lap was winning. And it was like at night, so we had lights on our head to ride the Mount Saint Anne World Cup course at night. That was completely nuts. And about favorite in SoCal, so I think Fontana is my favorite in SoCal. It's it has some good rock gardens there, some good technical climbs also, not just technical downhills, but technical climbs. That's what I like. It makes a difference. And it always keeps you engaged. Yeah, I'm gonna be there this weekend. Gonna race in Fontana. And look at that. I'm really struggling just to climb out of the climb. And look at my heart rate. My heart rate is very low. Not even close to threshold. Oh, so Renault is 40-44 this year. All right. That's a tough category. He's racing with Ty Katie, and who's there? Ryan Dahl. Ryan Dahl. Oh my god. Yeah. I would switch to pro if I was gonna race with these guys. So MTB owner saying your streams always make me want to go out and race. Nice. That's the goal. That's the goal, is to propagate this addiction of mountain bike racing. And if you like that, hit the like button on the video. Let the YouTube algorithm know that it's cross country season. So
Locker room. Yep.
So YouTube is gonna show this video to more people, and it's gonna propagate this addiction. Late is saying push type pro, please. Yeah, but they earned it. I mean, if once you're 40, you earn your stripes. You can race with your buddies in your category. That's all fair. I think when you're in your 30s, and you beat the Cat ones, and you like I did. I won the state championship twice. I won races. I won the Canada Cup overall series. So I was like, okay, I won everything. So I should move up. I think when you're in your 30s and you win in Cat 1, you should move up. Because the world champion is in his 30s, right? So there's no excuse with age. But yeah, in your 40s, I think it's fair game. You can race with your buddies. Color is fading on the camera, looks like, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm seeing colors anymore. And I look at my heart rate, 143, 144. My threshold is 172, so I'm really not feeling good. I'm really starting to feel like bad, like not like tired, but like something's wrong bad. Jeremy saying, "Oh, I get it." Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with your TV. It's a POV video footage, so it's trying to show you what it looked like from my perspective. It should turn red. Oh yeah, it's not over. It's not over yet. Oh man. Ben is fading and seeing everything in black and white and seeing stars. Yeah. I'm starting to expel the air hard, like that means because I'm really tired. See, I wasn't going too fast. Oh yeah, I'm hurting. Tunnel vision. So random is saying 1+ side. I see you are still here smiling, so that's good. Yeah, I'm glad that it's in the past. A bit painful to watch this, and it doesn't get better. But yeah, I'm glad that this race is behind me, and looking really forward to this weekend. And I was super bummed to be sick, because I was like, I really need to step up my training. I really need to catch up all the races that I missed because I went snowboarding, and or I mean the race that were canceled, and then I went snowboarding. So all that stuff, I was like, I need to catch up. I need to step up my training stress. And then I got sick, so I'm super bummed. So now I'm really looking forward to give a good effort this weekend. Is the stretcher on standby at this stage? What's the stretcher? What's that? Bill saying getting ready to hack up that alien in his lung. Yeah, and that was Josh, I think. Was that Josh? Yeah, I think that was Josh. He's done his with this downhill, so that means I'm really far. I'm still on the lake. So I'm right here. So I just passed the beach here, and see, that's Josh right here. So we crossed each other right here. So he's almost done. See, the leaders are down, I think. See, those are the leaders are finished. David is about to finish. Christian. Oh yeah, and the HR is still dropping. But I'm still thinking, okay, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna drag my butt to the finish line. I'm still not thinking of quitting. I'm like, okay, I can finish this. I'm starting to feel funny in my head. Stretcher from the stretcher from the ambulance. Yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about that soon. So Jeremy is asking, do you think a gel would have helped? I don't know, maybe because I took one gel mid-race, and maybe that I would have needed more, because it really feel like a bunk. At that point I'm like, okay, I'm really bunking, like it's my first marathon or my first race or something. You know, when you're used to only burn your blood sugar, and then you're not trained to burn your fat, so you hit a wall at some point, like, where you burn everything from your blood sugar and from your muscle, like the easy energy, the glycogen. When it's completely depleted and you need to switch to your fat, that's when people hit a wall, because there's no more energy going to your brain, and then you feel like you cannot move anymore. So that's how it feels. That's how it's starting to feel to me, and it feels like a good old-fashioned bunk. Like my head is starting to get loose. So yeah, maybe. So when that happens, yeah, you need to drink more, drink more sugar. But it's not supposed to happen, because I'm supposed to be able to burn my body fat, you know, and you know, the more you train, the easier this transition becomes between burning your blood sugar and your body fat. Like, you kind of burn them all at the same time, and you kind of transition from more of one to the other, like, smoothly, and you can kind of feel the transition. And but now I really hit a wall, like bang. I'm like, okay. Jeremy is saying keep that snowboard on the shelf. Yeah, I'm starting to regret. I was like, oh man, all those sweet lines and the powder, but they were worth it. Trying to drink. So I'm really like not pedaling hard. I'm really just like coasting. And Josh is finishing his race. Yeah! So Josh is done. So he ran out of battery. The GoPro died, but he was able to start it just to cross the finish line. So that was nice. Yeah, so the gel I use are the ones with caffeine. So if you look at the shop, the Amazon shop that I think I put the gel I use there. Which one I use? Which one I use? So it's not a good recommendation if I'm bunking, and that's what I use. Wait, I'm gonna find them. I don't see them. It's the yeah, I think it's the Armor gel, the one with espresso caffeine. So it has, I think it's 30 or 50 milligrams of caffeine per gel. And Jeff is saying, yeah, once you really bunk, you can only survive if you don't really recover. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm starting to so at that point, I wasn't thinking of giving up, because if I was thinking of giving up, I would have kept going, you know, forward on that road, because that was the fastest route back to my car. But I was not thinking of giving up yet. I'm still like thinking, okay, I can finish at least my lap. But at this point, I'm really like going really slow. Like I'm soft pedaling. I'm just trying to stay upright. Aaron Dumb is saying, is it like the end of a Swift FTP test? Yeah, not really. It's like I've never felt like that before. It's the first time in my life this happened to me. Even when I started racing, even when I started doing long rides, I've never felt like a bunk like that. So guys are passing me like, what's wrong with him? Oh, so caffeine is banned in your league, Logan. Like the last hour of the 8 hours of Tim. Yeah, maybe that's what it feels like at the 8 hours. I don't know. I mean, if you stop and you refuel, I guess you can feel better. But at this point, I'm thinking, okay, something's really wrong. I'm about to tip over. I'm about to fall. I'm gonna hurt myself if I keep going. So everyone is passing me. I'm like almost stopped at the speed I'm going. Like, Aaron is asking, "Are you all right?" No answer. Brain is not working. No response. I'm really just trying to, yeah, survival mode. I'm just trying to stay alive. Just trying to not tip over, keep the bike going. And I'm thinking, at that point, I remember at the top of the hill, I was thinking, okay, I need to find the fastest route back to my car. And it happens to be that the fastest route back to my car is on the race course. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna keep going on the race course. Try not to crash. So I had two bottles. With electrolytes. So I don't think it was hydration. It really is a bunk. And sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's weird. It can be something in your head that you don't even know you're thinking about it, and it just burns mental energy. I don't know, it could be anything. It's I didn't know. I started to second guess everything what I was doing. A small bottle of maple syrup. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do now. I'm thinking I'm gonna bring maple syrup, seriously, like diluted in water. Eat a putty and you recover. Do you think it was because you were catching the flu? No, I don't think. No, that was at least 2 weeks before. So no, I was perfectly healthy. I think it was just either a lack of training stress, you know, leading up to that, where my fitness my base fitness kind of dropped a lot in Training Peaks. Like I can see the curve dropping every time I went snowboarding for a 4-day weekend. I spent a lot of time on the mountain, you know, And at that point, I was thinking, oh, man, I'm gonna crash. I need to really focus. I'm starting to see double. Vision looks 3D. Yeah, I was like seeing double. I was like, man, I was like really trippy. Yeah, it was very trippy. I was like, man, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna pass out. And I just wanted to go as slow as I can without falling over, but without passing out. But I still wanted to keep moving because I was like, I need to put sugar in my body like really quickly. I know I had a Red Bull. I had a smoothie in my car and a Red Bull and gel. So I wanted to just go back to my car and drink all that, just to get out of that bunk, just to bring back some energy to my brain, and that because my brain was like shutting down completely. So I knew my car is at the end of that tarmac run, and it's looking far. I remember I was there and I was like, oh man, am I gonna make it? I know my car is in the parking lot next to at the end of that road. You need a Snicker bar, anything with calories, anything. The worst thing you should eat normally. That's what I need to eat right now. Anything with calories, fast calories. So Red Bull, a gel, and a smoothie, and that's what I took when I got to my car. At that point, I made the decision to DNF. Even when I was at the top of the hill, I made that decision to DNF, like to just go back to my car and to refuel. I feel like it's almost dangerous to keep going. So that's the point. That's the point where I get off the course. First time in my life I do this. That was a really big blow, like mentally, and that was really crushing at the same time. So that was sorry. So that was my race. That was not a good race. That was actually my worst race ever. Jeremy is saying no shame in that, man. You gotta take care of yourself. Smart move, it seems. Yeah, I think it's better to DNF than to destroy your body. But it didn't feel like I was like pushing my limit and I was like destroying myself like you do sometimes, because you can always push more than you have, and you can feel hurt and destroyed, but that didn't feel like that. It felt like something's really wrong and I'm about to pass out. So I really had to pull out. So I'm a bit bummed. It's a bit embarrassing for me to show that, like a really bad bunk in the pro category, but hey. All right, that happens. I guess we gotta learn from that and bounce back. And I'm looking forward to this weekend. So good luck to you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in live. It's been good to see you guys. Aaron, I'm saying happy you're back in the XC season. Looking forward to the video. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep posting every 2 weeks. So then I'm racing this weekend, but the video is gonna be in 2 weeks. The live stream again. And meanwhile, I think I'm going to post my preseason races. I'm just going to post the videos. I'm going to put them, the full videos, on Patreon. So hit me up on Patreon. I put the link below, patreon.com/BenGayet. And you can look at the score. So Brian won the race. So Brian Scarborough won the race. Julien Bourdevert second, and Gustavo in third. And you look at the time; they're all within 1 second. So it was a sprint finish for them. So super stoked for them. It must have been a really fun race, racing together and finishing together. So all right. So thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. All right. Cheers.